Hi guys, welcome to my December plan with me video. I'm going to be setting up my December cover page, my monthly spread and my things to do page. What you'll see is that I'm going to have a theme of kind of winter animals, so polar bears, and you may have seen me set this page up previously. This is my cover page. I'll pop a link to the setup on this below, and polar bears and penguins basically. So I'm also going to be using my Snail Scribbles colouring page, which is available as a download. I love these. These are done by the amazing Kate at Snail Scribbles. And you'll see that I'm going to be using this as part of my things to do list. So yeah, interesting ways to incorporate colouring pages into your journal rather than just as a colouring page. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get on with the setup. And any questions, as always, pop them on the video below. Catch up with you again in a bit. Okay, so that's the monthly spread all set up. As you can see, I've kind of used a bit of silver pen to highlight the really important dates in the month. So my 40th birthday, Christmas and Boxing Day. I've got room for my social media stats down the side, and I've added my little penguin and polar bear friends in, along with some footprints. I've kept it quite simple colour wise, just kind of black, white, silver, and then the highlight is the polar bear washi tape, which come from the monthly mini box. So yeah, on the cover page I'll pop the link for how I did that below. Again, it was using this stencil from the monthly mini box on some black paper and then pasted in. So what I'm going to be popping in now is my to-do list, and I'm going to be using this printable colouring page from Snail Scribbles. So the key thing here really is that these pages are A5. My journal is A5, but I find that A5 journals are actually slightly smaller than A5 paper. So you do have to trim them slightly to fit. If you've got a slightly bigger journal, then you may not do. So the easiest way of doing that, keeping it really simple, let me grab my ruler. I mark it on with a pencil and then I cut with scissors. And it's just making sure that you don't trim any of the important design bits of the page. So I'm just trimming just above the holly leaves on this one. And the only reason I draw a pencil is because I can't cut a straight line to save my life. So just follow that pencil line. And the same at the top. And then I'm going to do the same to each of the sides. I'm cutting it pretty snug in the hope that I'll only have to trim once. Okay, get rid of those little bits. Let's just hope it fits, which it does, perfect. So then I'm using my glue roller tape, which is this little jobby, just to stick it in. Helps if I roll it the right way. My hair stuck to it. I'm molting. This glue tape is amazing. It makes life so much easier. And which way am I going to put it? This side, maybe. So the idea behind my things to do list for this month is going to be that for everything that I cross off the list, I colour in something on the page. So it's a bit like colouring by numbers. I only get to colour it in if I complete things on the list. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and pop some lines over here, and then some tick boxes, and I will then have my page all ready. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so now you can see where I was going with this. I've added a couple of little items on, and as always, I try to add something that I've already done onto my list because it makes me feel like I've achieved something. So I'm going to tick off the fact that I've done my December spread, and I'm going to colour something in. Let me grab my colouring pencils. Where have they gone? Oh, they're there. So, what shall I colour first of all? Maybe a scarf. So, this little penguin here is going to have a blue scarf. And hopefully this will be really satisfying as the month goes on and I achieve more on my list, which I will be adding more to it, by the way. I'm not just going to have those 3 items on there. My whole picture will fill up with colour and it'll be something to look back on at the end of the month. So first one done, coloured in the scarf, and I'm going to colour in that box to show that I've coloured in the scarf. That colour. So this is what my whole colouring spread is going to look like. So this is my whole month set up. I've got my December cover page, which is a blackout themed one. I've actually, normally this sticker would go on the front page, but I realised afterwards that I had not really left room for it. So I'll put it on here instead, just so that that tab helps me find the beginning of the month. My monthly spread is all set up with my polar bears and penguins. And that was mostly done using the super easy stencil. I used my polar bear stencil from the monthly mini box and penguin stencil. That's available all the time. This washi tape here was from the monthly mini box as well. I used my black Tombow jewel tip, my grey mild liner, and my Staedtler fine liners, and that's about it really. Oh, and yep, my ruler, my multifunction ruler. Oh, a couple of other things that I can't live without. My corrector tape, because as you see, even with the stencil, I still managed to mess it up and I drew an extra line here and here. So corrector tape for me is I can't live without item. And the glue dot tape, this is what I use to add things into my journal. So those 2 things. And silver metallic Paper Mania pen and my white Sakura jelly roll. So yeah, that's all of the stationery I used to set this spread up here. I'll move all that out of the way. And then I've got my things to do page, which is my colouring page from Snail Scribbles, which is now available on our website. This is a download, so you can download it as many times as you like. And then my things to do page, and that's my December setup so far. I'm going to be adding in a weekly spread in a second, but I'm going to do a separate video for that, so look out for the other video. And yeah, don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already, to make sure that you stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.